News to report tonight. We learned today State Senator Doug Ericksen has died. Today, the Senate Republican Caucus announced the senator passed away Friday. They didn't say what he died of, but said his family, including his wife and 2 daughters, confirmed his passing in a statement. But last month, Ericksen, you may recall, tested positive for COVID-19 in El Salvador. He was flown to Florida and was hospitalized and was reported as recovering. Tonight, his colleagues remembering him fondly.
Senator Ericksen's passing is a shock to all of us. He leaves a legacy as a statesman of the Washington State Senate, a very articulate defender of individual freedoms. There is no other Senator Doug Ericksen.
It is unclear if Ericksen was vaccinated. Also tonight, Governor Jay Inslee offered his condolences with this statement. He says this: Trudy and I send our deep condolences to Doug's family, friends, and colleagues. Our hearts are with them. Senate Republican John Braun shared this statement. I am deeply saddened by the news that Doug passed away yesterday. My prayers and thoughts are with his wife, Tasha, and his daughters. Doug could be a larger than life, and our caucus will miss him greatly. He was passionate about his duties as a member of the legislature and dedicated to his constituents.
The countdown to Christmas is on, and many people are taking to the skies before December 25th. Cameron Cummings says his plane was packed with people.
Pretty sure completely full.
He's in town visiting his family in Mercer Island. King County public health authorities are now urging people to prepare for a surge of Omicron COVID-19 cases. The variant may spread more easily and large-scale outbreaks could occur.
It definitely feels scarier this week than it would have last with the very recent news about Omicron.
Sharon and Lawrence Lucas are heading out of town for a quick trip right before Christmas. They too are keenly aware of Omicron concerns.
I plan to keep my mask on, and we're both boosted and 2 vaccines.
No question about it, our malls and our airports may be packed in these next few days. Public health experts urge you to avoid crowded indoor spaces and to limit the number of gatherings you attend.
The Omicron outbreak we've been talking about is no longer theoretical. It's real, it's here, and it's moving fast.
UW Virology now says 50% of the cases it's studying in the state are likely linked to Omicron. Despite the latest developments, the parking lot is packed at Westfield South Center Mall, and so are the stores. Finn Tinai went to the mall 2 days in a row.
Trying to be the best Santa I can be.
He's vaccinated, staying masked up, and says he's not really worried about big gatherings or crowds at the mall or anywhere else.
The way I see it, it's just another sickness. It's just as long as we take care of ourselves, we're good.
Hey, Michelle, you know, from harassment to trash and even needles, this area has been a huge concern. And you can see all the RVs that are lined up behind me. Well, now this notice has been posted. Tomorrow, crews will be clearing this area and part of Woodland Park. And it's something neighbors say is about time. From crime to illegal drugs and recent fires,
it has gotten worse.
Woodland Park has seen it all, from the notorious sprawling encampment where people even live in picnic shelters. The city also banned youth events in Lower Woodland, affecting thousands of student athletes.
We have seen prostitution in the bathrooms. We've seen people shooting up drugs in the bathrooms.
John Ward and his neighbors have been fighting to get their safety back.
Parents get scared. Older people get scared.
Now, on Monday, the city will be clearing a small part of Woodland Park and a major section of Green Lake where dozens of RVs and tents lined West Green Lake Way. The mayor's office says the area wasn't safe or sanitary anymore. Derelict RVs that pose a danger will be towed.
No overnight camping, no overnight parking. And we need to have the city council and the mayor take that next step.
My name's Mario Guevara.
Nice to meet you.
During our interview with John, Mario, who says he lives on the streets, joined the conversation, saying the issue is rent is not affordable in Seattle.
We're not camping. We're living life. And to be ostracized.
Before the clearings, city leaders say campers were offered access to a tiny house village, a 24/7 enhanced shelter, and other meaningful options with on-site support services.
I think it's a little hard to ignore now. You know, it's like not going to the doctor when you need to.
In their discussion,
we're failing. Our city council is, our neighbors. you know, and you're right, it's making a horrible division.
They hope the new mayor and council will come together for even more permanent solutions so people aren't forced to make parks their homes.
Forget about the box and think outside of it and solve the problem, not sit around and get fat off the taxpayers' dollars.
Heartbroken and tragedy. An Everett mother grieving tonight after her 2 teen daughters found dead in a home in Renton. That was 1 week ago today. For the very first time, we are hearing from that mother of the 2 sisters. She is speaking out, determined to learn what happened. Investigators still trying to piece together what caused the mysterious deaths of not only the teen sisters, but also their father. All 3 bodies discovered a week ago in Renton. Tonight, KOMO's Mo Hyder with that interview and what he's learning new tonight. Mo.
Yeah, Michelle, as you can imagine, this past week really has been a struggle for her. She calls it a nightmare that she can't wake up from.
Couldn't believe what happened.
The living room in Betsy Alvarado's apartment filled with pictures of her 2 daughters, Adriana and Marielle Gill, who Renton police say, along with their father, were found dead inside this duplex.
I couldn't believe it. And I was at work. Someone called me and told me, and I didn't really register what they were saying.
The 2 teenagers live with their father. Alvarado says she became worried after not hearing from them. Last Saturday, their bodies were discovered by the landlord while he went to check on the unit. Afterwards, police found the body of the father upstairs. Adriana was just 17, Marielle 16. Alvarado says they were close, happy, and loved life. Both had a promising future.
Adriana was athletic and she loved basketball. She loved exercising. Marielle just loved drawing and she was super creative. He describes her the best as a dreamer.
A week later, Renton police haven't determined the causes of death. Alvarado says not knowing makes every day a challenge.
And that's part of it. It's hard in a million different ways.
As she waits for answers on what led to this tragedy, Alvarado is asking herself how to move forward.
I ask that question every single day that I wake up, every single day, and I don't know when that's gonna stop.
And also, investigators do say the medical examiner could not find any obvious causes of death, and also no signs of foul play were detected. Now, the Renton Police Department does say right now they're just waiting the results of the lab work. That could take months. In Seattle, Mo Hyder, KOMO News.
Hey, everybody, I'm Eric Johnson from KOMO News. Thanks for checking out the KOMO YouTube channel. You can see more of our videos right here by clicking on the video links for more news from the Seattle area and all of Western Washington. And don't forget to click the subscribe button below